Hi, it's Lavon. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I hope you consider subscribing. Today we're taking two pieces of furniture that have different eras and we're using paint and hardware to unify them and make them look like they're part of a set. So I'm starting with Dixie Belle's Boss and I'm using it on the dark dresser. I don't know what the wood species is, so to avoid any bleed through, I gave it a coat of white Boss. And I'm using Dixie Belle's Fluff on top of that to give it the color. This pair of dressers is a special order from a custom paint job from a customer. So if you notice, I painted it with the drawers in, so now I'm pulling the drawers out and just giving the tops of the drawers a coat. You see me using the two small paint brushes. You have to have a method when you take the hardware off and you paint with the drawers in to be able to open the drawers. You can use screwdrivers or sometimes long screws, whatever it takes. This is a good opportunity for you to look for gray hairs here. But just hitting the sides of those drawers, and you just want to, I usually only end up giving it one coat there because you don't want too much of a paint buildup to interfere with the opening and the closing of your drawers. I like to get a little bit underneath too. You know, always worry if someone's laying on your floor. Not likely, but you never know. So just go ahead and touch up all those areas. And I think we've talked about this before, but I'm really weird that I do the whole front of the piece complete, start to finish, before I usually do the sides. So I'm waxing now. I'm using Dixie Belle's clear wax and a wax brush, which we don't sell the wax brushes yet, but they are on the way. So just use the brush to just generously slather on the wax. I love the way this dresser has a frame around a couple of the drawers. This dresser would be a great opportunity for transfers. So we are actually going to be selling transfers real soon too. So lots of new products coming to La Vintage Decor. So stay tuned for those, and I'm also going to resume doing classes again. We'll be doing either one-on-one classes or small groups, so it's going to be real easy to social distance in one-on-one class and also a small group as well. So we'll do whatever it takes to get back on track with classes and make people happy. I also like the detail along the side of the dresser too. There's so much opportunity for the dark wax that I'll be using next. Right now I'm just taking my rag and just wiping off any excess clear wax. This gives it such a nice sheen. I just love using clear wax. I think I say that every time. This time I'm using grunge gray Mustang wax and a stencil brush, and these top drawers had a little indent that kind of went around the frame, and I'm just taking care to make sure that I get the dark wax in that groove so that it's noticeable. And then when I wipe it back, I sort of leave a little bit of a halo around the groove. Where's my rag? So just kind of wipe it back, just kind of wipe it off a little bit. Using the clear wax first enables you to do this. I know I say it all the time, but if you use the dark wax without using the clear wax first, you would not be happy, because you wouldn't be able to manipulate that wax and get it where you want it. You would have a real dark mess because it would just kind of grab onto that chalky finish of the paint So you need that clear wax to float it. So next I come back and do the frame around the drawers because there's lots of little grooves in those moldings. So just hitting them up. Waxing, you know, it's a lot of effort, but I love the results. It just looks so good. To me, it just really makes it look authentic. And again, wiping that back. I'm just kind of wiping it off of the surface and letting the wax in the grooves. And then next I come back in and do the corners. And just, you know, just put my finger inside the rag and just kind of fan out from the corners. That just kind of distributes that wax in a nice way. Just makes it look nice. And then I do around wherever the knobs are. Another place that wax, or the dirt, I guess, would naturally gather. So the wear on a piece. So now I am speed painting the mid-century modern piece. It also had grooves in the drawers that I made sure I got the dark wax in. And there's that finished piece. And there's the other one. So they are not twins. So there's a little mark that was left around the frame I couldn't do anything about. I figured it kind of mimicked that frame. So, but yeah, like I said, they're not twins, but they definitely are siblings. They look like they're from the same family now. Thank you so much for watching, and please tune in again. Every week at 4 o'clock we do step by step. Also visit lavintagedecor.company, and we are LaVintage Decor on Instagram, and on Facebook we're LaVintage Decor Altoona. Stay well.